So let's do, now we're going for this one. Out of the way. Hello, everybody. Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing, love? It's good to see ya. All right, so we're working on 2 mugs tonight. We're going to be working at the same time. Same colors, same size tools, same pattern exactly, but one on a black mug and one on a white mug. So we're going to see how they turn out differently. I have 3 different colors of a pinky coral that I'm using and 3 different colors of purple that I'm using, as well as some pearl white and some gold. Now the card prompt for this, when I pulled the card from my Dot Mandela inspiration deck, the card prompt was the word relief. So I looked up, for me, relief is sunrise. Seeing a beautiful sunrise, feeling some relief. That means it to me. Oh, hi, Molly. Aw, thanks, Elizabeth. Hey, Patty. How you doing? How you feeling? What's going on? All right, so let's do some more walking dots on this one. Oh, phone's ringing. Hang on, I'm going to yell here, guys. I just got to walk away for a sec. Bear with me. There's an Amazon package coming. I'll be back with an unboxing. Yay! I heard, Mom. Yeah, I heard. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It'll be fun anyway. I'm hoping it's my table. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to come tomorrow. Maybe it will be. All right. Take care. I think it's my velvet bags. Yeah. I think so. It's definitely not a table, Mom. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. All right. An Amazon package just came, and we placed an order this morning. So I'm interested to see what has come so quickly. I think it is. It's the velvet bags for my Dot Mandela inspiration deck. So let's, for fun, grab one. Oh, come on. So there's the little velvet bags. And then the cards. The cards go right there. They're actually a little small. Crap. They're too small. Shit balls. Well, I'm going to have to do a return. Damn. That was in... Hi, Christine. Hi, Katrina. I was just watching Two Other Lives and they weren't lagging. Is this lagging here? Okay, sorry. Are we lagging again? I'm really upset here. The velvet bags don't fit. So I'm going to have to place a new order. I'll deal with that tomorrow. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with it today. Well, that was disappointing. Oh well, let's paint. How's everybody doing? If we're lagging again, let me know if I need to do anything. I've got a green light as far as my Wi-Fi signal is concerned. So hopefully... That's the hard part, because when I look at the top of my screen, it shows a nice bright green dot. So let me know if you're experiencing any glitching. Oh, well, let's paint. I like that idea. No lagging? Okay, good. We're good? Okay, good. You did your first and it was horrible. Fantastic. Doesn't that feel good? I'm telling ya. It's good for the confidence. All right. So we might actually only be doing the 2 rows. We'll see. Well, we might be able to get the 3 rows in if I keep them nice and delicate like so. You can always decide too that for the second row that you're gonna not change the size tool for the walking dot. So like I could go back to the micro dotter actually, probably very easily. Maybe a little bit extra paint than that. And be able to create some nice little dainty dots. Oh, that's so disappointing. That's going to take me a minute to get over. Oops, that one was a little wonky. That's okay. Oh, that has a lot of paint and a hair in it. Oh my gosh. All right, let's fix that. Let's just fix that. Oh, sure. Let's just fix it all. Fine, it can all come off. We'll take this off too, and we'll just redo it because this one looked funky anyway. No funkiness today. Actually, right to there, it should be all right. I think that's a great idea, Molly, to have merch that says, oh, well, let's paint. I think that's a fantastic idea. All right, here we go. Oh, definitely with Blessed Pooh, of course. Gonna go check with the hubby? Okay. Oh, sorry, Patty. That's so frustrating. You're good there, Cindy? How you doing, Cindy? How you feeling? Doing all right? All right. So now I'm going back to the micro dotter. I want to keep these fairly small. There we go. Whoa. God, that was a lot of paint. I'm not even going to worry about that one. It's a big dot. It's going to survive. I can pick it off later if it's still driving me crazy. A lot of stuff will get buried in the design and you'll go, there was something I wanted to fix, and you won't be able to find it. And that's always encouraging. Makes it easier to let some things go sometimes. Like I could clean that off, or I could wait for it to dry and be able to come right back to it. Oh, no, Cindy. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there doesn't seem to be a huge ton of them flying by, at least. Sugar. How was school today, Molly? Did you get a snow day yesterday, or did you have to do class because it was online? Hey, Bubbles. Sophie had the other eye done. Oh, how long do you have to wait for that, Cindy? When does that get to happen? Oops, that needs a bit more paint right there. Next week, wow, that's fast. Went back to school in person. We had a snow day yesterday, but all snow days are online learning. Oh, gotcha. Oh, well, that sucks. So were you back in person school today then? You must be so wanting to get this done, eh, Cindy? Just be done with it. Hi, Clean. How you doing? All right, so we're going to do one more row of walking dots after this, but we're going to put that second row on the white mug now. Back in person too, yes. Pretty Jane. Oh, Molly, it's so much, eh? Yeah, you're happy to be back in person, though? You wish you were too, Clean? And I'm good, thank you. I appreciate that. I am good. All right. It's really neat seeing how the exact same design looks so different on a different color background. So tonight I am going to be focused on just trying to get as much done as we possibly can. I really want to try and make some headway on these over the next few lives and get a bunch of mugs done over the next few days. So we'll see how that goes. Again, this week I'm not going to be doing any Paint With Me classes. They're kind of on hold until further notice. So instead, I'm going to be doing a 2-hour live Friday afternoons, a 2-hour live Friday evenings, and then a third 2-hour live on Saturdays. So Fridays are going to be Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to alternate which one is at which time. So, you know, if last week Facebook was in the morning, then this week Instagram would be in the morning. And then TikTok is always going to be from 1 to 3 on Saturdays. So I'm hoping to get a whole bunch of stuff done on these mugs before Saturday. I'm not doing any lives on Thursday, but it's always possible that I throw in something impromptu there at some point. We are counting down the days here in this household until Sunday. That's when we can go for our third shot. And once we have our third shot, we will be able to go and visit my dad again, which will be really, 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 really nice. You're back now? Oh, good. Hi, Shannon. Are you getting looped audio too? I know I should be using the mug holder. I'm spinning it a little too much right now. Like, life is exhausting. You're going to be okay. What? I must have triggered Siri somehow. Is it still really bad, you guys? Let me that and see if that helps a little bit. I had my phone on airplane mode, so it was just Wi-Fi, but it's very possible that I needed the data on too. See if that helps at all. Short of that, I'm not really sure what else to try. Nothing wrong on your end? Okay, good. The kids are hogging the country internet. Yeah, country internet's fun, eh? So yeah, so I'm going to kind of power through a lot of this. I'm not going to spend a huge ton of time in the comments. I will come back on a regular basis, but I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time because I really want to put the focus on painting and getting these mugs done. So just know, keep asking your questions. I will do my absolute best to check in on them. And there could be a friend or two that might answer questions if they are here and feel so inclined, but if not, I will be coming back to do that. I'm going to set up some times where I'm doing kind of like a all painting, no talking kind of live, but I'll make sure that everybody knows that that's the case, because I'll put like little signs up and stuff like that, but but that might be something I do too, just to kind of hold myself accountable and get some stuff done. All right, almost done with this one. So we're going to have one more row of walking dots to do here. So just a quick look so far. Exactly the same pattern, exactly the same colors, exactly the same size tools, but different background color. Isn't it crazy how different they look? It's totally okay, Cindy. No stress at all, okay? It's pretty quiet right now anyway, so no stress at all. Right? It's crazy what a big difference there is, eh? Oh, Audrey's doing well, clean. Thank you so much. She's doing good. She's curled up on the bed having a nap as we speak. All right, now I'm going to use the darkest purple, which is the color of the center dot, and do a final row of walking dots before we move on. So I will for sure, Molly. Her neck is doing pretty good. She's not doing a lot of scratching. I need to give her more time out of the hoodie to gradually train myself into relaxing having her out of the hoodie, because I'm so paranoid right now that I'm going to miss something. Like the first time it ever happened, she went out of the room for what felt like 5 minutes, came back in, her neck was sliced open, there was blood all over her foot, and I was terrified, right? So I'm super traumatized by that, I think. So I need to ease her out of the hoodie more for me than for her. And I think if I can relax when she's out of the hoodie, I think a lot of it can be trained away. I think. It still blows me away, Molly, that you're 10th grade. Never would have guessed it. I will definitely give her lots of love. Yeah, the black mug, there's something, right? I'm interested to see how that changes, though, or if it changes as the pattern grows. We'll find out, I suppose. I'm really excited to do the all white one on a white mug to kind of be the opposite of darkness. I think that's going to look super cool. Okay. peak dots. I will for sure clean. I wouldn't have said 9th grade clean, no. I do too. The black is one of those things that's so hard to not be kind of caught breathless almost from the contrast, right? Like it's so in your face that it's hard not to pay attention to it, you know? All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this one, and I'm going to do all of one side first because I have to angle it a certain way so I can see it. And then I'll often do all of one side and then go back and do all of the other side of the petals just to kind of create a little muscle memory. I'm not having to change the angle that I'm holding the tool at all the time. I can just kind of settle into a bit of a pattern. The fewer disruptions in the repetitiveness of the pattern for me, the more satisfying it is for me to do. So it's not necessary, but I do find that it does help me with symmetry. It does help me with dot size and shape consistency. But that also could be more about the fact that I'm just relaxed and kind of in flow when I'm not constantly changing my hands around, right? So it could be because of the muscle memory. It could be because I just feel the best when I do it this way. And if it doesn't feel the best for you, don't force yourself to do something in a certain way if it doesn't feel good. Make up a way for it to feel good for you and practice all the different ways. But if you find that the way that is comfortable for you or the ways that other people are doing it just aren't comfortable for you, just see what kind of modifications you can make to maybe lighten that load for yourself a little bit. It doesn't matter if the way that I do it, or Christina, or Erin, or Leona, or Fine Rosa, or Art of Points, it doesn't matter how any of us do it, right? It only matters. You're going to do it differently than me no matter what, right? Because you're a different human being. So find what's comfortable for you so that it's still joyful and it's still relaxing. And part of the joy for me is just seeing really nice symmetry come into play. So for me, it just works out really well. It hits all the happy buttons for me. Molly is an excellent teacher with where this is concerned, because Molly will give you so many different options to do the same thing and explain so well why she does things the way that she does. So if you guys, I highly recommend you are keeping a close eye on mallrocks.co, especially on Instagram, because she does fantastic workshops. Oh, I missed a bunch. Sorry, guys. Thanks, Stacy. The Zoom is good? Awesome. Hi, Paula. Right, Patty? Never would have guessed she was in grade 10. So I get bubbles as well, Stacy. The thing to kind of keep an eye on is they're probably not going to ever go away completely. But if you can have something handy to pop bubbles as soon as you see them, there's always those ones that are buried under the paint that we're not gonna see. But as you see them start to raise to the surface, if the paint is still really nice and hasn't started to dry out yet, then pop the bubbles as soon as you can, because then it should self-level a little bit. This one had a bunch of bubbles and it kind of self-leveled a little. Still not perfect. You can still see spots there. See where there's spots where there were bubbles there? But it can make life a little bit easier. Hi, Carolyn. How you doing? Right? Isn't she so good? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Cindy. You're welcome, Molly. It's so true. It's so true. Molly is such a good teacher. She's so patient. She does great explanations. So if you're looking for some beginner support, definitely stay tuned to Mall Rocks because she doesn't do them all the time. But let me tell you, if she decides to do a workshop, you want to be there. All right. More walking dots. So we're doing both mugs at the same time. It's a little assembly line process. But it's nice because you can get a pair done together. And sometimes I think it's very, very efficient. It makes me very efficient anyway, because I'm not constantly changing tools and then going back and trying to recreate. No, I forgot to write this one down. If I can just do it all at once, golden. Absolutely golden. All right. So let's do this. Make sure you're cleaning off your tools on a very regular basis as well. Sorry for the shakes in the camera there. Is it still cutting out a lot, Patty, or has it gotten better? It's really cool to see how they're different though. I'm going to put a top dot on the center dot because it is ready, I think. I don't know if I want to put one on there though, because the center dot looks so nice. I almost don't want to put anything on it. I'll think on it. I won't make any decisions today. Okay, every few words. Oh, Patty. Doing good, Carolyn. Thank you. I know. I'm trying to actually think of where I put it. I think that might be it. That might be it over there. I will go when I have to pick this up again soon. I promise I will go get it. I wore it this afternoon, though. Does that count? Probably not, eh? Close, but no cigar. Totally thought Molly was university age for sure, eh? Gives us faith for the young people who are going to be around the world someday. They're like, Molly, we're going to be okay. Did you, Molly? That's amazing. I probably will, Cindy, I think. Yeah, I think that the center dot's just too good. I'm so glad, Molly. That's exciting. What is it? Let us know so we can follow you. That's wonderful. That's so wonderful. Proud of you. That's good. It's a big deal. All right, so let's again zoom out. You're stuck with me, Molly, and you deserve every single word of praise that anybody can give you because you are phenomenal, and I'm so proud of how you're doing. Music by Molly. Yay! Hi, Christy. Okay, so there we go. Exact same colors, exact same pattern, exact same tool sizes, different color mug. There we go. So, what we are going to do now is we are going to start with the white mug. We're going to start building the next row. So, in the next row, we are going to go with gold. Are we going to go with gold? Are we going to go with gold? We're going to go with a little bit of gold. Just a little bit. Doing good, Christy. How are you? Chris. I might keep going to the Christy. Christy. Tired today. I feel like every day is so hectic. You guys know what that's like. I know you all do. We're all in it together. We're all in the same boat. Coral. So what I was thinking is that I'm going to do a tiny gold swoop here and then put a coral dot on it and then start building out some swoops. So if I do the gold out to about here and then a dark coral dot, and then I can have the swoops going down like that. What do you think? Oh, yes. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Is that the right one? No, that is not the right one. Where is the right one? All right, I'll be right back. All right. I got it. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I made the mistake of painting the other day without wearing it, and I've been paying for it for the last couple of days. So I slept in the brace last night, and I might do the same thing again tonight. All right, so we are, I know, eh? Hello, Ruby Slippers. How you doing, love? Well, I have this. So it's on my Lazy Susan. But once I get spinning it around too much, it doesn't work the best. But I think, actually, this might be a good time to use it, actually. So it's a piece of foam that I cut and glued. There's enough glue on there. This thing is not coming off. And then Ruby Slippers. Is that Randy? Am I thinking right? No. Randy might be Mom's Red Kitchen. Can't remember. If it is Randy! Yay! I'm going to give myself a nice little pat on the back for that. That's fantastic, because I know your username, and every time I see you, I'm like, I know, Ruby Slippers. I know I do. But putting the name to I know was always so It's not something I have been very good at. So yay! Getting there. All right, so I'm gonna go here. Nope, you know what I'm gonna do? Sorry, I had an idea. I'm gonna put the coral dot down first. I'm gonna go with the darkest coral because then we're going to, no, I'm gonna go with the medium coral. So, going with pink number 2. And then I have an idea for the swoops. So I am going to use size 7. Let's do a 7. Okay, ready? Hi, Tammy. This one is from the card for Relief. So I'm painting this design on this mug and in exactly the same color, same pattern, everything on a black mug as well. So we're doing two mugs at the same time. And yeah, this one was from Relief. So I'm going to put that one. I'm going to put them about there. All right, so now I'm going to spin this. And then I like to kind of go across. So when you're sitting here and you're dotting, you can kind of go across and you can see if you're in line or if you're like way off. So I like to look across for me for that. Yeah, this one's going to be fun. I feel like that's about the same distance. Maybe a little bit too close, but okay, so I'm going to move that one out just a little bit. It was a little bit too close. So when I'm looking at placement for these, I not only want to get them in a nice straight line, but I want to make sure that they're out the same distance from the row before, so we don't have a whole bunch of long sections over here and a bunch of little short stubby ones over here. So what I'm looking for when I'm looking for this spacing is the first thing I'm doing is looking for, am I going in a straight line, right? So now that I can now turn this around, but I want to mimic the spacing over there. So that should be it. Because what I'm looking at is this space in here. Still I'm a little bit short, but that's okay. The coral's nice, eh? Are you heading out clean? I feel like a creeper just popping in randomly. No, Randy, please just keep coming. Keep popping in. It'll be lovely. Can't be any worse than a stalker. Yeah, I like my stalkers out in the open, please. No, I'm just kidding. I love that you're here. I absolutely love it. And whenever you are around and feel like or have the time to join us, the door is always open. So actually, I need to turn this around because I need to see that spacing. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay. Now this one's a little bit too close, so I'm going to pull that one out a bit. So this is kind of the process when you're doing something where you don't have guidelines, right? You have to find other points of reference that you can try to replicate the patterns and distances and everything. So that's again why I look at what is the distance in here. I kind of look at the distance here, but I really want to be in that kind of same little pocket there. This last one's too close too. Yeah, and it's just by, well, actually they all are, aren't they? Yeah, that one's really too close. Okay, thank you. I'll pull that one off too. Dink. Dink. You'll know when one is off center. You'll see it. You'll feel it. It'll jump out like a sore thumb to you a lot of the times. But then there's going to be the times where it's going to be a bit of a sleeper. You might not really recognize it until you get a couple more rows built out, right? So make sure that you have a backup plan. Oh, that's still way too close. Geez, Jamie. They're both still way too close. All right, let's try this one more time. You want to kind of come up with a backup plan of what it is you're looking for. And I mean, obviously, it's not always going to go well, but it still gives you something to go off of, right? I'm just smearing this stuff all over the place. Good job, Jim. Good job. All right. Let's try one more time. That's better. Right there. You know what? It's good enough. I'm done. So let's go then to the black mug. We're going to try the same thing. Yeah, and then the whole pattern just goes absolutely bananas, right? So try when you recognize that things are a little bit off, just kind of remember, oh, this is not going to work for this. Just kind of remember that you can always take things off and try again, right? You might find you can consistently see this spacing better from a different angle. Do what works for you. Okay. I need to give this mug another wipe down with some isopropyl alcohol too to get some of these finger oils off. It does look so different, eh? Yeah, they're definitely better. And we'll be able to kind of keep an eye on this. We'll watch it if it goes super wonky. Okay, so now that we have that done, now let's talk gold. We are going to go super fine in the gold detail. And we're going to try something. It's crazy how different it looks, eh? I'm interested to see some of the other designs, how they would compare. What do we think? I'm going to try and get that one all the way down. I'm just going to go in with my micro daughter. Try and drag it down a bit. Here we go. Whisper, whisper. Yes, it was a good decision. I gotta move this thing though. It's driving me crazy. All right. So let's zoom in. And I apologize again for the glare. Oh, sorry. There we go. It's going too far away from the dot. That doesn't even look slightly right. This one too. That's all right. That one's just going to have to stay. But this one I can fix. Except I just got other paint on my tool. This one I can fix. I wasn't going up close enough to the pink dot. So let's try again. There we go. Have you tried cheesecloth over your ring light to diffuse it? I haven't used cheesecloth. I did buy these little diffusers. I bought these. So they are kind of like a plastic thing that goes over top. But I still haven't been able to get it. I am going to be getting a new light fixture. We've got a little chandelier in here. And I am going to be getting a new light fixture, and I'm hoping that that'll help too. And then I can move these ring lights maybe even out to the side a little bit more so that they're not quite pointing on it and just lighting up the room. I think I'm going to have to play with that a little bit. But maybe I can, if I get a big piece of tissue paper, and I'll try stretching it across the whole thing and see what I can find. I wonder if parchment paper would work too. Well, parchment paper is really hard to tape down to anything though, isn't it? I'll give it a try. Thanks, Randy. All right, I'll fix that on the second one. All right, now let's go to number 2. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do it from over here. Oh, sometimes that's why I slow down so much, right? Because I'm just trying to get every last little bit of paint off that I can. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work so great, but when it does, it sure looks nice. I have a great big bubble in that gold paint. I'm gonna get it. Gonna get it. There we go. All right. I like that though. Oh, I really like it. I really like it. There we go. And we don't stress about that all of them don't look exactly the same. It's fine. It's how we know that someone hand painted it, right? Hi, Noreen. Hi, Arthur Pencil Dragon. How you doing? It does look like an atom, eh? That's cool. That's super cool. Is that Arthur Pencil Dragon, my friend the Dot Mandala artist? Okay, so there's that one. Now we go and do the same thing on the white. So we're painting 2 mugs right now, both that are prompted by the card pull from my Dot Mandala inspiration deck. And the card prompt is the word relief. So like Paula said, just creating these right here are just the outstretched arms of relief. I like that a lot. That's not a good swoop. Okay, we need to redo that one. That one's garbage. Garbage. Oh, not dry yet. Okay, we'll go on to the next one and then we'll come back. Then we will come back. Oops, there's a hair or something on there. That's better. Come back to that other one and fix the other side here in a minute. That's way too much paint. Way too much paint. All right, now we do the other side. Oh, thank you, Stussy. That's so kind. I'm so glad. Thank you. All right, now let's get rid of this one. And all this one. Now we can redo this. Too much paint because I was getting lazy, not cleaning off my tool enough. No, Shannon. Oh, boo. Oh, yay for new crystals. That ring that you had that changes color is pretty cool, eh? How'd you break it? Well, I'm glad it's going to get here soon. At least that's tomorrow, right? I know, it's been really good. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while either. And I'm doing good, thank you. How about you? How's your art? How's life? I hope you're doing well. It is Zulanite? Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. All right, let's zoom out. Have another comparison before we sign off for tonight. This is where we are at. Black, exactly same colors, exactly the same design. I know. It was so fun to watch her paint, eh, Paula? Oh, thank you, Carolyn. So we have number 1. We have number 2. And you know what I think? I'm going to wait and see. We might add some other detail here along the way, but we'll wait and see. But it's amazing though, eh? How different they can look. Like on this one, I don't think I want the top dots. This one, I feel like I might want the top dots. I'm not sure. Took a break? Yeah. Well, and you know what? If you're working your way back, then that means you're working your way back to paint for you. And if you follow that joy, that is the best thing ever. It's so hard. There's so much noise, right? There's so much noise. And if there's ever anything I can do to support you and help you through all the noise, then please reach out, okay? All right. This is the mug for relief. 1 on white, 1 on white, 1 on black. Pretty neat though, eh? So we're going to be doing some swoops tomorrow. So I'm live 2 different times tomorrow. I want to say I'm live at either 11 or 12 tomorrow and 7 p.m. tomorrow. But if you check out my most recent post, it's got the schedule for where I'm going to be. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, my friend. I hope that it allows you to breathe and center. And like I said, if there's ever anything I can do, let me know. How do I get the long swoops? That is a really, really good question, and I will show you. So, and I'll show it to you on this one, so it shows up nicely. So, when I create a long swoop, I load up some paint, I dip my tool, I grab more, I load up the dot again, I grab a bit more, and then I start kind of brushing it down a little bit. And then once it's kind of going, I just start moving very, 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 very slowly. And that gives me the long swoop. Now the other option is to just brush it down more. So for example, I call it brushing it down. So what I mean by that is when I put the dot on and I kind of just start to brush it down, coax the paint down, right? And if I move more paint down here, by the time I'm ready to start moving really, really slowly, I can also do it that way. There you go. Or you can kind of keep going with it like so. I hope that helps, Pagali. I hope that helps. So if you're only getting tiny swoops, there's 2 things to try first. Number 1 is put down more paint, and number 2 is go slower. But I hope that helps anyway. You're most welcome. All right, you guys. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Check out my last post for my schedule for tomorrow. I don't even know my own schedule. I check that post about 10 minutes before I go live to remind myself where I'm even supposed to be. But we're going to keep working on this. We're going to put some swoops on these starting tomorrow. So my goal is to get these 2 mugs both completely done by the end of the day tomorrow. So let's see what we can accomplish. So I'm looking forward to sitting down and doing some more painting with you guys. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and I will do my best to give you a hand. Crazy, eh? Same design, same color, same size tools, exactly the same. So incredibly different. I love it. This is fun. All right, you guys, sending you lots and lots of love. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Take care, you guys. Bye.